all day, every day. All day, every day. Recoil, reappraise. Reappraise, ready for the weekend. Francois tuning in from the tubes. My man Tolis. Go boy, you can't forget about Go boy. Stephen Musket. Reappraise, that's smart.
Yo. Yo, dog, it's the beats lab, paint on the brain. Florida heat, but my chaos won't wane. Tracing lines, fine air, brushing my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream. Heart pull heavy, but the colors gleam. Twitch stream live, we changing the thrill. Kenny Boucher vibes, bending time to my will. Next level painting, yeah, we breaking the frame. Literal best of all days, no two are the same. Brush spray chaos, we redefine art. Live in the beats lab, tearing worlds apart. Mixing pigments like potions, I'm brewing a storm. Art in the chaos, breaking every norm. Hobo life whispers, but I'm tracing gold. Each stroke a story that's waiting to unfold. Airbrush sings like a jet in the sky. Kenny's got the fire, no need to ask why. Florida heat, but we stay ice cold. Next level vibes, watch the magic unfold. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Heart pull deep, yeah, the rhythm don't lie. Wash away down, let the sparks fly. Tracer chasing dreams in the neon glow. Chaos in control, it's the only way to go.
Let's do it!
All day, every day. Yo, dog. Kenny Boucher here, next level painting. Hitting you up on that literal best of all days. Coming to you live from that Beats Lab. Easy peasy lemon squeezy in the chat. My man Sorman, the white OG Mateo. What's up, guys? Just been chilling. Been a chill day. Eileen had the day off. In her county, they don't take President's Day off, they take Rodeo Day off. Which is some local bullshit. So I've been just kind of like chilling. Working on Vasher. I got my super glue in the mail, so I can start building the Vortex Beast anytime. My niece is also supposed to be coming over tonight too. She coincidentally goes to the same college that Eileen is doing her master's at. Chaotic in the chat, what up, player? The Rizzle Sean Dizzle, what's up, player? How's it been? He says, looking old, my man. I haven't tuned in for some time. Yeah, dog. I'm basically dead. Just chilling. So, get the Vortex Beast up next. And we're basically done with Fulgrim. So I was just kind of taking my time to ramp up to the Vortex Beast, play around with my own model for a minute. And we're going to be doing some wild alternate shit for the Vortex Beast too. Recoil? Yeah, she probably stay in the weekend. It's usually what she does. She doesn't need our laundry anymore. She doesn't need her washing machine. Because now she's out of the dorms now. So we used to see her a lot more often. when we were the convenient option for laundry. But yeah, She's coming over. They got Eileen's using her teacher discount to get us into the aquarium tomorrow. So that's cool. We're watching watched like 4 episodes of My 600 Pound Life today. Show's wild. Recoil. It's crazy. When I hear some of these people talk, they're like, oh, then I was 100 and blah pounds when I was 11. I was like, I was heavier than that. I was 200 blah pounds in high school. I was like, I was heavier than that. So I'm like, damn, do I need to go on that show? That's right, Mateo. Nice little weekend activity. There's that Animal Crossing exhibit, which is the prime motivator for Eileen. Ready to pray? That's what I'm saying. None of them have an obesity craze. Like, now, obviously, I know they chop it up for storytelling purposes. But I feel like a lot of them are, like, lacking in the hobby. You know what I mean? Like, just like, bro, get a dope gaming chair and play video games. Or I forget to eat for, like, 12 hours at a time. Like, I ate breakfast today. It's 5. Like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? So get an obesity cradle, get a hobby, sit in obesity cradle, forget to eat. That's my weight loss strategy. Which is, now that I say it out loud, not working. I just watched an episode where these 2 brothers lost like 400 pounds. And they're both lighter than me. I'm like, God damn it. Gravity's a theory, yeah. I keep losing and regaining the same 10 pounds for years. Gravity's theory. So, oh, and I also did have a big adventure on my truck the other day. Gravity's theory. Had a rough winter, put on some weight, working it off now. Yeah, I gained like 40 pounds since I moved to Florida. I think I'm drinking a lot of my calories. It's like I'm not really crushing food-wise. In my opinion, based on my knowledge, the prerequisite number of calories to justify the weight. So I must be consuming it in a different way. Gravity's a theory, yeah. Like gravity's a theory, yeah. It turns out like Latin food is like almost all carbs. Like straight up. Easy peasy, all those calories. I just start becoming swole. It's probably the only thing that saves me. Is that I used to care. I just went to the new doctor. And like I said, he looked me dead in the windows of my soul. He was like, so what do we do about this weight? I was like, that's fair. You went on a fast last week, Francois? It lasted 6 hours. But then he took my blood pressure, and he was like, "Oh, that's normal." Like he's like, "I thought it'd be a hell a lot worse." He's like, "What's up with that?" I was like, "My cholesterol is like 1 point too high, or one of the cholesterol categories. My total cholesterol score is fine." Like there's this one cholesterol. Now that he walked me through it, one of the cholesterol scores is like a 1 point too high, and then another cholesterol score is like 1 point too low. But my total score is legit. So he's like, ah. It's like, I guess lose weight if you want. I was like, I mean, I do. I want to. He was like, how many times a week do you drink? I was like, times a week? All of them? All days? Sorban, you did the GLP-1 3 years ago, lost 30 pounds, cholesterol went down, up 50 points. Blood pressure, holy shit, 110/70? Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, oh boy is mad healthy. It's just the mechanics of his body are wearing out. Which is like my truck. My truck, go boy. So I drove around town, picked up some stuff for Eileen. She's been stressed like crazy, so I went to a couple different stores, do some errands for her. I roll up to Publix to get it's $5 sushi. Wednesdays. I get the sushis. I go to the truck, and it doesn't start up. It's like 88 degrees outside, and I got like sushi in my hand. It's like, fuck. So I had to prioritize in that moment. I called an Uber immediately and went home with the groceries I just secured, which are all perishable. And then I grabbed my tools and I canceled 2 classes. Grabbed my tools and then Ubered back to the parking lot. That's right, go point. They just smashed it in the parking lot. Nah, I just Ubered home. Grabbed my tool bag. Ubered back with some towels. Had to crawl into the truck. In the gross parking lot. Hunting my starter down. Because I actually haven't ever seen the starter on my 2004 Ford Ranger. It's never come up. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Go Boy. And like my old Ranger, I used to have a 96 Ranger, Go Boy, back in the day. And my old ass S10. But like my old ass Ranger, it had like the solenoid was like up in the hood. Like right by the battery. Like the solenoid. And I could like just jump it. It came up a lot in my old S10 too. My 92 S10. And so I'm like looking for it. I'm like, bro, that's an anti-lock brake system. Where the fuck is this thing? And bro, I was under that car for fucking 30 minutes, crawling around, like searching for this fucking starter, dude. All up in the dirt. I mean, dude, I was filthy, dude. Like, so am I. Your refrigerator in the basement died last week. Food spoiled and stunk to high heaven. Oh no. Then my big screen TV in the living room died. Oh man. And now your daughter's gonna go buy a fucking prom dress? Bro, you broke. Templar in the chat. What's up, player? Yeah, Go Point. Ford always used to have those remote solenoids, right? Like, they literally had like the solenoid up top, and then like the mass, like the actual starter somewhere under. I remember that. That's not the case, I guess, starting 2004. Gravity's theory says starter is usually an easy fix unless the engineers hate mechanics. Yeah, some of the newer cars it's impossible to get to. Maria Prey, heard that. Yeah, Go Boy. Engineers don't care about mechanics. Sormon, that's awful. It's awful. So I finally found the stupid starter. And like, I'm so deep under my truck, dude. You can't even see my feet, dude. Like, I'm just like under there, like deep in it. I'm like, okay, I know it should be like where the transmission meets the engine near the bell housing, but I'm like, I'm looking right at that spot for like 15 minutes. Like, then finally I'm crawling around there to see it. I give it like the lightest of taps. Pink. And it starts right up. Drive it home. And I'm like, well, I better replace this starter. Because it's going to keep doing that. Every time, it like roulette wheel ends on the dead spot. You got a $1,500 quote? Yeah, I guess I've never had to do my steering before. Repray. Bro, dude, Go Boy. Yeah. Like BMWs put the starter inside the bell housing. It's insanity. Yeah, starters aren't self-healing. Gravity's a theory. That's right. Templar says, my favorite part about F-150, when I change the oil, the flow just goes right into the frame and splatters everywhere. This is after I have to remove a cloth subframe. Wait, what? You mean like when you pull the plug on the oil pan, it just hits like a cross piece and just splatters everywhere? What? Who made that? What year is that? That's not how it used to be. What year of 150 is that? They're just trying to make it impossible to work our own shit. (2018) I mean, it's in the new style. Yeah, that's how you lube the frame. That's dumb. I hate that, Templar. I hate that for you. Yeah, make it impossible for us to fix our own shit. So I had a new starter thrown on there. I've never actually, like, I haven't put a starter on a vehicle since like 2010. So I was like, I'm not even set up for this. And now that I know where the starter is, like, I was like, there's no way I can get in there without buying a shitload of stuff, spending all day on this. But I remember the last time I did it, that I didn't align it right, and it was like a whole thing. Like, I had to take it off, do it again. And so I just had it put in, but then it did make the flywheel did kind of catch when I turned it on today. I just picked it up this morning, and I heard it like the flywheel kind of like click, but it turned right on, and I was like, oh, it's the same thing that happened to me. So I called the mechanic, and he said they'll realign it for me. So like that's been my Ford Ranger journey this week. And I canceled classes and everything. Oil everywhere. Rip ducks. Templar. Oh, oil filter on the other side of the truck. Drains into the metal subframe. Go boy. Basically, you're basically restoring the suspension of a 96 Volvo. Oh, front wheel drive is crazy. I've seen like front wheel drives where like the transmission is like a T, like where the engine's sideways, like where like the I don't know. It's crazy, dude. I don't even know what the fuck's going on under those cars. Like, I'm not touching any of this. Oh, baby, Alana said she left probably like 10 minutes ago. She's on her way. Gravity's a theory. Life happens. Rarely said after good things happen. You pray. Your girlfriend has a 2017 Escape. Last year started reporting cylinder misfire on 2. Take it in. It's a coolant. In what? What? Yeah, dude, that's why my dad is like a gearhead. He talks about that all the time. He basically won't fuck with cars made after 2000. Oh, Templar says also 2018. They're getting sued for it. I've heard that. Coolant leaking through the motor shell inside the cylinder. Oh, I see. And that will break your cylinder. That's not good. Fuck that. Bro, I'm down for just like a couple of I had like an oil leak in my truck. Put a new gasket on, right? Like radiator broke after 22 years. Put a new radiator on. My starter broke after 22 years. Put a new starter on. You know what I mean? The finest starter money can buy for a Ford Ranger is like $150. Yeah, it could break your engine. 100% reprint. Fuck. That's right. Crafty's 30. All right, so we're gonna jump on. So that's the weekly recap. Seems like you guys all relate. Everyone has their own car problems. Maybe everyone has car problems. You okay? Oh, you got the tweezer, man? The best tweezer money can buy. I know. Yeah, I figured we were pretty. Not dropping no $15,000 on fixing that bullshit. I mean, I don't have $15,000, so it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a number you can come back to me with that even matters. That's fake. Go boy, yeah, 30-year-old is it's easy to work on. That's my dad's whole thing. My dad's personal belief as a gearhead is that cars were like the internal combustion engine was perfected in like the year 2000. So he doesn't fuck with cars built after that. I mean, like, he does own 2 cars built after that, you know, dealership cars, you know, a warranty kind of situation. But when it comes to like shit he's passionate about, he doesn't fuck around. Your newest old car, Go Boy, is the GTA. It's an 87. Your 442 is a 70. It's crazy. That's wild, dude. Our newest car is a 2014. Eileen, what is it, a Corolla? She has a 2014 Corolla. The last 1,000 years, you know how it is. I have in my truck, 2004, actually has less mileage than her car. So I'm assuming both of our cars are going to die around the same time. Exclamation point, winter gear. Your cars used to change their own oil, Sorman. Mateo, yeah, like notoriously, Toyotas are like that. Yeah. My Ranger might outlast it because I do have the last run of the Vulcan engine. So mine is like my truck is like Go Boy, right? Like mechanics are gonna fail. So exclamation point winter gear. You guys know the promo. We still have our price drop in effect. Every $100 donated, we give away a shirt. If you one shot, you also get a shirt. And then the month ender is the 27th, and we're gonna give away shirts. Double month ender. So let me catch you guys up on the Vasher Chronicles. So this is where I'm at. Turn this light down just a little bit. Go boy. Oh yeah, I remember you were talking about your son's 98 Taurus. Yeah. That's what my dad always talks about, shit like that. $500 in 5 years. I remember you telling me about that. I remember you telling me when you went to go pick it up. So, there's some things I like about the choices I've made so far. Trying to get Vasher into the Edgelord's color scheme. And there's some things I don't like. And I've been just kind of plugging away at this guy in my spare time. So, I like the blue substructure here to connect to his armor. And I did a little bit of gray dry brushing. Just just to kind of get everything set up so I can start making decisions. I like the idea because remember I have to put the yellow in. I have to put the sunset, Miami sunset yellow in to the edgelords, and so this is an obvious choice here. I think I got to make it more saturated though. It's got to look more dumb, you know. I don't like where I've ended on the front of this hammer. I was trying to do like a glowing green from under this piece right here. And a little bit of green. I like the green inside the vents because also green is a glowy color for our army. So I don't like this. I have to redo this. Like I tried to make it work earlier today. I think it's a mistake. So what I think the solution is we have to make this trim over the hammer. We have to make that in the tequila sunset spectrum. And then we just need to just let the hammer be basically black gray. And maybe there's a crack in there you can see, and maybe just highlight the crack. But trying to I think this is what I don't like. So applying the edgelord's color scheme, and one of the things about the edgelord's color scheme, Saruman, is that it is a synthwave color scheme, but instead of being lazy about it and just spraying synthwave colors around, we're trying to make it a army color, right? Like it's if it's the uniform of the army. How do you apply that color spectrum, right? Blue armor, magenta armor. Where do these colors show up to be a uniform? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make him Tron.
Shut the f up about Moon Man.
Templar, my dude. Thank God it's Friday, he says.
TGIF.
The literal best of all days. Dropping a 33 spot in the chat. Let me get some love. From my man Templar. What are your plans tonight, Templar? Sarman says, I love the magenta pink against the blue. Yeah. I mean, that's the synthwave, right? Like, it's CMYK. Like, kind of blurring into each other. So a lot of people, when they do the synthwave, they're using their airbrush a lot to spray the colors into each other. And there's a lot of power in that, which that's really a cheat code in the curation of this with the airbrush. But we have to lock in the synthwave spectrum into a uniform versus just letting Tron colors occur, right? So this is this. So the edgelords are my new Chaos Army. When my first big Chaos Army, we did the neon greens and the pinks, right? Purple, pink, neon green. And it was almost, you know what I mean? That was where we hit the market with. And then that became wildly popular. Well, it's been a while since I've done a new Chaos color scheme. And that's why the edgelords exist. So blue is powerful. I love blue. It looks so good. So that's what the edgelord project is. So trying to apply that to this demon, this is easy. This is low-hanging fruit. Templar, throw a picture of your Vasher up. I need to get some inspiration. Templar says you're stuck. Oh, you had your ACL surgery last week? I'm sorry to hear that. They got TGIT. They got it's Templar. So, low-hanging fruit, though, is where does the magenta in obviously his demon skin. So I'm really proud of the muscle fiber effect. That's the best skin on the internet. No Vasher's skin is this dope. I've looked at 1,000 Instagram shots. There's some Vashers are insanely well painted. I'm not so good, but no one hit the skin this hard. Everyone cheaped out on the skin. The skin is such an easy. That was so easy to do. That's just heart pull strategy with layering and modulation of opacity, right? It's everything we teach. You can, that skin is easy. So I feel like that skin is the the main stage. It's low hanging fruit though. The magenta works for his skin, so I don't have to make it his armor. You know. So now applying the tequila sunset and the greens is where we're at, and I think we have to make his claws tequila sunset. Let me jump into Discord because that is a bit of a theme in my list. Trigar 23, thank you for the reset, brother. Wait, there's a new ARPG? Weird Prey? You just sent me a message. Tell me more. Mio Man 76 months. What's up, player? Oh, let's see. You fucking cheaped out. What's up, Blair? You fucking lazy bitch. That was good. See, you did a good job on the skin too. You built that skin up. Oh, I like you did the magenta hoses. Okay, I see. Like some choices you made here. Thanks for the inspiration. At least I gotta learn from the best. That's right. I'm the laziest of all bitches. Aquasex, what's up, brother? Green Prey says it's got destructible terrain and even some building elements. What is it out now? Or how long do I have to wait? It doesn't matter if it's not out. That doesn't mean shit to me. Apparently the new Warlock from D2R is hella broken. Okay, so right out the gate. So like this looks better on camera than it looks like in real life. Okay, like this glowing green hammer. It's not tight though. It's just not tight. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take this gray. This is actually a wizard butts gray. I think there's multiple wizard's butts. I'm just gonna remove it. We're just doing a raw dog coverage. Already looks better. Look at that. That's good. We'll let that dry for a minute. Now, here's the other thing. Nicholas X is working on new stuff for the army. Yeah, who sent me these? Was it Meticulous Chaos? Sent me Vasher and some Blitz. So I've been meaning to paint basher for ages. But so I took him to Bourbon and Bolter's Equus. I was like, I'm gonna paint this guy, and I just did some airbrushing, and that was it. So I've been sitting down and working on him in my spare time because he actually fucks in my list now for the Edgelords, and he's awesome. Like, I love this model. So here's the thing: in my list, in my color scheme, we need the Tequila Sunset. So we got the magenta, the blue, but we need the yellow to orange Tequila Sunset, and we need green glowing in places. So we got to figure out other places to put this effect, and I need to do a little bit better job on this. This is kind of rough. So there's lore and canon behind having his little hand in this spectrum too. That's what Eileen, her favorite unit in my army is the Warp Talons, because she loves their little hands, and I did their little hands in the Sunset. So I got to do his blades, I think. The Huff, what's up, brother? So let's just curate that. So part of that is just making magenta occur first. So trans red, magenta. And let's just be careful here. See, we don't want to paint the whole finger. We just want the blade. I think this is where I fucked up on this. I don't think I had put enough transparent red in the base coat. Son of Goldmar, thanks for the follow. That's nice. I was thinking the claw would look good in those colors too. Bro, I kind of like him in this magenta. But I gotta let his skin be the magenta. Here's our song, Rhea Prey. Let's fucking go.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid cameras like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time.
I'm gonna give him one.
And the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause
You
it
get
feels
one play.
like a lie. We'd play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. We would go to school but not learn too much, cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. Months go by, the time it flies, past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime. Years go by, the time it flies, past the days that we drink Kool-Aid in the summertime.
Request says not on my watch. Skipped. Represents. Wait till it whips. I'm gonna show off my boys. The beat slap. Hell yeah. So we got it. So the little hand. Now, I also like, we got to do something with the big blades on his wings. And that's a big commitment, right? I think we got to do it here too. Trying to see how much of a paint load I can do and how few strokes. Transparent red, magenta, a little water, some nouche. This one broke, but we'll let it ride. Got that in one stroke. Did you see that shit? The one and done. So yes, we got to separating the blade from the wing, huge. Go. It's a nice saturated base coat. Templar, after your surgery, you can't walk at all. Crutches. Just can't put any weight on it. Pretty good right there. So we just did like our classic dark neutral gray kind of dry brush work up on all the quote unquote silver. And I use like neutral gray, and I even use bright warm gray. And then we'll just slowly subtract from it all. But we don't use any metallic paints on the edgelords. Just all wish.com NMM. And what we're doing is we're doing a pretty healthy brush load. Magenta, transparent red, a little noosh, some moisture, Emu NMM. One big heart full, full load. Take it back. Go. Oh shit. It's my wife in chat. What are you doing, baby? You finished with the Tweezerman? Oh, it's happening again already. The fucking song again. Oh, they pay for this. Hey, in chat, what's up, bro? Oh, he didn't say hi to me. Alright, so we got all the little blades based, and we got his little fingers, his little hand. Now we also need to get, instead of resetting the hammer, so I want to get this. This frame. high opacity, some moisture. A lot of stippling, a lot of heart pull. Probably jumped the gun on this too. I actually need to finish painting the head of the hammer. So you about to work on your homework? Let me run back to this gray. Get a little darker. Inside these recesses. So I added a little Payne's gray. Rinse it. Stock gray right here. Okay. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Payne's gray, one of your favorite colors to huff? Yeah, it is a fucking solid color. Okay, so I'm not entirely happy with the saturation level of all that yellow we did. So what I was thinking about doing was cheating a little bit. The huff says, "Damn, Kenny, it looks so different than at Bourbon and Bolters." Yeah, Bourbon and Bolters, I just did the blue and the magenta airbrushing. And then I went, did the rest of our bullshit. So here's my cheat code. And I saw this Templar's little example. Fluorescent orange. So I think I can cheat fluorescent orange as a glaze. Maybe a little noosh. I think I can kind of glaze it in to some of these shadows and midtones. And kind of force the orange to saturate better. Because in some of these zones, it's muddy. It's doing a decent job. Semi-opaque, a little wet. Kind of a wash technique. I'm really focusing on the muddier parts of the transitions. Like I said, I don't think I used enough transparent red in my magenta, so we lost saturation. The fluorescent orange is really healing that back in. I'm really just focusing down on what my eye sees as desaturated. So to me, Templar, it looked like Templar had used a lot of transparent or a lot of fluorescent orange in his hammer. So that gave me the idea. Yeah, to the naked eye, it's extremely hot now. I think we can go one step further. I think is there not a fluorescent red? Or am I just imagining that the color exists? Or does it not? Or do I just simply not own it? It exists, I just don't own it. I feel like at one point I did have it. Definitely don't see it on my rack. That's an unmistakable color. It's okay. Trans red might get the job done. So a little transparent red with fluorescent orange. I'm going to force them to mix. Noosh. Orange. Noosh. I think we can go back into this hammer. Maybe just like put a pin wash on the bolts. Always wash your nuts. So it's up in there. These little bolts. Stipple down on them. Get in this little recess right here a little bit. Okay, so I feel like we heated it back up. Get behind that. And I do have some of the transparent yellow still on the table. So I'm gonna raw dog some of that. Back into the highlight region. Just yellow it back up. Just those spots look good. All right, that's heat. That's what's up. Thanks, Templar, for showing me yours. That gave me the inspiration I needed to heat up that hammer more. So we got to make sure that this gray looks on point as well. But I think I'm going to go to his little hand first. No, I'll stay on that. I gotta stick to the hammer. I gotta get that thing legit. So let me get some warm gray. Really appreciate that color. Bright warm gray. You make it home, reappraise. Run a quick tracer. Hold your breath, swing it from right to left. Always be rotating. Now you see we got these great cracks. I'm kind of thinking what we want to do actually is you see how they make their own little shapes. See it? And we're using the tip of our brush, high opacity, a little moisture, and we're kind of like just under highlighting the cracks. Just with that same mix. Now let's go back to the gray that we initially used. I'm gonna split. I've got bright warm gray on the brush already, so I'm just mixing them together with a little noosh. We're gonna kind of do a second pass of that highlight, which will blur what we already did. See? It's gonna subdue it slightly because we're splitting the difference. A little moisture. And rather than try to get too cute with that crack, try to make it glow or some shit, just highlight it correctly. So now let's go back to that gray again with almost none of the bright one gray. We'll kind of stipple up against the visible tide line I created. And so just by under highlighting the crack, look at how much more interesting that is. With a classic under highlighting. Top shelf highlighting. Now he does have cracks inside the staff, which I think might be interesting. So I do have a little white ink. I'm just gonna put some down right there. What I'm gonna try to do, Templar, is take some of that white ink, shove it into these little recesses. And you're trying to like basically wash the recesses with a brighter position. Using the heart pull. Now, tail, Marshawn created the Arcs of Omen void ships, modified space elves that allowed Abaddon to initiate a series of events. There was the Arc of Omens campaign. Basher became aware of the existence of the key, believed that if he aided Abaddon in claiming and restoring it, he could use the increase in his own power to ascend and become the 5th major chaos god. That's right. Okay, let's try it here now. He's a nerd. So now I'm going to go back to the fluorescent green, which I started this whole journey with. Remember, and fluorescent green is like the glowing inside of things color. Same thing right here. All right, I'm with it. I'm with it. Okay, so, yo, barely battle ready in chat. What's up, brother? Used to raid you guys all the time, and we moved our podcast to Monday. Okay, so we've got that looking pretty decent, but what I'd like to do is maybe catch a little white. Look at that bright warm gray. Maybe sneak a little of the green in there. And I'd like to see if I can re-establish some of our top highlight. I think the best thing for me to do now is just let that dry for a minute. Come back to it. But it looks pretty good. I like that. I think that look is a much better. Let's take a little bit of that white ink again. Shove it dead center. All right, so now much happier with that hammer presentation. Barely battle ready says, appreciate the rage, much love. Sorry we changed to Mondays. You're always welcome. Okay, so we have to get all of this magenta has to get highlighted up. That has to get highlighted up. these have to get highlighted up. But now that we're workshopping the color scheme, like how to make it match my edgelords, I'm much happier with this. He's barely battle ready. Oh, you know what? Since I got the white ink out here, see if we can get some in his mouth. That's right. He said the thing. Barely about already. Let's get inside these little holes in his little respirator. Want there to be more white toward the bottom. Rinse that down. I'm gonna take a little gray. Just kind of anything dark on my palette. I want to see if I can just kind of maybe trace back into these the grate just to reestablish some of it. Making proper white. High opacity, low moisture. Just hit it with a quick stipple. Don't let that dry up. We're gonna try to use it with some of those greens as well. Well, let's take a quick bathroom break. We'll do a little whip sesh, guys. Shout out to my man Templar. He donated $33.30. Puts us 33% of the way to our t-shirt goal. Every $100 donated, we give away a shirt. Exclamation point winner gear. Exclamation point whip. Join our Discord server. Post anything you're working on. We'll take a look at it together as a crew. Be right back. All day, every day. Damn it. Put my teasy like on the other side of the room. Dead Head Hobbies in the chat. What up, player? Rhea Pray, you want to go see Iron Lung again? We went to the movie theaters? Like a peasant. There we go. Oh wait, Templar, what else did you post? Is that the new Nightbringer? Sorry, I missed that. I like this trend for the Necrons with this like digital like pixelization effect that they're doing. That shit's wild. Every new Necron piece is so sick. And like even like this guy, this is like such a Dark Souls design. But the funny thing is that when Games Workshop makes something like this, like because of the nature of our war game and the way we paint and like the headcanon, and that you never see it at first. But Games Workshop's got so many pieces that are straight body horror, straight like just incredibly horror, you know what I mean? And then so many things that are just weird, right? Like this guy's like the Titanite demons and like Dark Souls. But like you look at like a range like King of Death, and you're like, oh, it's obviously Dark Souls. It's because everyone paints this shit. Because everyone paints it like that headcanon. But we paint our 40k minis dope. When you paint shit dope, it I think it just doesn't. Since we have such a sick lore, when you think of Kingdom of Death, you're like, oh, the Dark Souls game. When you think of Warhammer 40k, you're like, the Warhammer 40k game. But this, like, this range is so savage, dude. Like, the Necrons are so good. Templar says he thinks it's the best range. Yeah, whip's so bright you gotta wear shades. Recoil. Yeah. The new drip until the Corsairs come out. Problem with the Corsairs is they're just still Chaos Marines. The Necrons give Games Workshop this like insane license to go crazy because their lore has been so expanded and so written upon, you know, since they first showed up. And it works perfect in canon because like we never knew. I love you, baby. My niece is here, guys. You excited to see her? Bye. But like, so it's like you didn't really know they were mysterious, right? Right, Templar? Like you didn't know everything about them. And like as we learn things about them, they are inventing things about them. And then we get to have like the sickest shit. Dope. Exquisite. Some whip of my Lord Croak and some photos of the Old Blood and Carnosaur. Oh shit. Let's go. Are you going all in on this, dude? You've been going hard on this, Equisex. Templar, I find it difficult to disagree with you on your hot take. Like, objectively, as an artist and a 40K veteran, I find it difficult to argue. Like, the Necron Redux and like the black and the Dark Eldar Redux were some of the hot shit. But I think Dark Eldar fall behind because of that lore mechanic, right? See, replay, that's the best part, right? Renegades aren't necessarily chaos. So the best part of this Renegades thing, this Red Corsairs thing, is Huron's squad. His squad of like pirates from all walks of life, his Guardians of the Galaxy squad. That is the sick shit. That's the coolest shit I've ever seen. Trying to get through your Seraphon to be able to start working on Chaos Space Marines, which are going to be Red Corsairs and Equisex. Templar, yeah. They not only they look sick, but you can paint them as gangsters you want or as simple as you want. Oh, Lord Croak. Yes. Great job. That guy's a behemoth. Reapray, his squad is the foil to Titus' squad. Is that like kinetically or rules? Yeah, Echoes X. This is the kind of model you just chip away at. Reapray? Yeah, it makes sense thematically because I don't think he has. We don't have the rules. I don't think yet. My biggest wish list is that the Defiler is a Titanic Walker for Chaos Space Marines. And I can move away from the Lord of Skulls for 11th edition. Barely battle ready. That got his attention. Templar says a new Defiler. So new Defiler hype. Oh, it's so baller, dude. I was there, Templar. I don't know how long you've been playing 40K, but I remember where I was when I cracked open the Chaos Space Marine Codex and we had a black and white sketch of a Defiler and rules. It didn't exist. GW used to write rules for models that didn't exist. And I converted one. I took like a Vindicator. I took like Sentinel legs. I was like one of the first guy in the shop dropping pie plates from a Chaos Army. And I've been sold ever since. Love them. And so now, like, since I was literally a child, Templar, I was a fucking teenager when those came out. Princess, I think they're moving the game where you will have a warlord and bodyguard and they'll be named character. Yeah, that'd be sick. Templar says I'm old enough to first touch 40k model when deodorant bottles were tanks. Yeah. Gravity is a theory. My wife surprised me with Adepticon tickets. What? This is the mob I'll be taking. 1500 point narrative. Event themed around. I know what it's about. I know what it's about. What do you say? I actually need to. I need to drop my event. Oh, let me get. That just reminds me. Let me go here real quick. My drive. I'm working on something special for Adepticon Gravity's Theory. Is your wife single? Templar says. Single best comment. 100 Yodogs of Templar. Here's my first draft. Gravity's Theory, you just reminded me of this. I just threw it up in the chat. Did you convert your battle wagon out of the fucking... Or is this 3D printed? No, Gravity's a Theory, that's 3D printed. Bro, I'm proud of you, dog. You gonna play some 40k at Adepticon, man? Since you're coming with a 1500 point Highlander list, sounds like you might consider. So remember, I think combination of like Goat Boy, Wyatt, and somebody else mentioned this, or maybe was it Matt OTPHGZ Target Strike Painting who mentioned this, brought this up. So I started workshopping our rules for our Guerrilla Invitational. All right, Guerrilla Warfare, the Hobo Invitational. I use a lot of AI in this, but Saturday, starting in the morning, main hall. We're gonna steal some tables, guerrilla style. Social Invitational, 1500 points. Right, 1500 points. Highlander Protocol, single elimination. Hobo style matchups, right? We're just gonna like figure out round one pairings ourselves. We're gonna find open table space, which I've done every year, and we're gonna play casually throughout the day. So I just threw the link up. Maybe make that a command, Recoil. But I need to make it a event on Facebook. So, like, one of my favorite things that ever happened was last year, Goat Boy, who hasn't played Warhammer 40k in like 100 years, he painted 1500 points to play me in a game. I was so proud of him. Used our lessons to accomplish that task. And while we were playing, I think Rob and Matt were playing Tiger Strike Painting. Matt. And Matt kind of brought this up, I think. And so I want to run like a guerrilla tournament in the main hall, like Saturday when like the big team event's happening, where there's like plenty of tables just floating around. We can just all gather around and just figure out matchups, single elimination, 1,500 points, Highlander, right? And you lose, you're out. Simple as that. Keep it easy. We don't, so you don't have to keep doing matchups throughout the day. You know, and you can cheer people on, and you can spectate throughout the day. Yeah, baby. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta be right back. I've been summoned downstairs. My niece just showed up. I do like 100 things. Thank you, Recoil. I had to do like 100 things just now. I think I need to grab password. Recoil, I appreciate it. Gotta WhatsApp this. Yeah, that's right, Gravity. So anyway, I'll put up a vet on Facebook as a reminder for the little 1,500 point gorilla tournament. So go boy, you know what's up. 1,500 point Highlander. Gravity's a theory. Bam, aka Steve Musket. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I gotta do a verification. Musket, these are looking solid. Beautiful. Like, hold on a second. Let me call Eileen. We're good. People don't know how shit works. Oh, hell yeah. My wife is trying to log into the trying to log into her Nintendo account. Easy peasy. Good job, Stephen Muscat. I'm proud of you. Muscat, I'm proud of you. Easy peasy. Oh shit, you're going with the old Galaxy banners? Haven't seen that in a long time. Ballin'. Gravity, and it is a converted land fortress? Shit. My man. You ready for our 1,500 point single elimination? Gravity. Easy peasy. You gonna be in? Saturday. 1,500 point Highlander. Gorilla. Single elimination. Long War. Next level painting. Invitational. We have a command. Hobo Wars. That's good. Gravity is there. He's always ready to be eliminated. I thought you were going. Bro. Beautiful. Proud of you with this assembly line. I had to switch my shit up. There's a chance you can go. I get it. Go, boy. You gonna go? You gonna play? I hope you can go, easy peasy. A lot of my students will be playing. You go, you're one. Go, boy. Matt. Jesse. Maybe. Maybe Steven. 1+ saves. Maybe Rottweiler. Idiot and Rampage. Let's go. Haven't been able to show up for a bit. Stay supporting. 31 months. I appreciate you, brother. Agrippa. Finally done. Beautiful. Behold. Grippa, I love it. Witness. Proud of you, dog. Singular focus. Hopefully one of these days you can make it out here for Adepticon. We've got... Oh, let me check. We're good. Eileen's trying to add my niece to our family plan for a Switch. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Recoil's a big Dark Angel fan, so you know. Long War doubles, biggest doubles event. Still looking for volunteers. Anyone who come into Adepticon who wants to be a volunteer paid judge for my staff, please hit me up. And then we're going to be running this super secret guerrilla tournament. Exclamation point Hobo Wars. Is it gaming? Any slots left for the 101 class? Yes. Indeed, brother. It's hard for it to actually fill up. It's one-on-one, right? And I teach 5 days a week, Izzy. So there's almost always enough calendar space to accommodate. But I'm not at like a capacity level right now. Like, it's more than enough. Like, you're good if you want to sign up. I taught a new student today. It's mostly what I do during the weekdays. Beautiful work, Agrippa. Like, bro, like just in this chat. So Agrippa, he only watches. But easy peasy, I've taught. Bam is active student. Gravity's Theory, I've consulted. Equus, graduate. Templar, do you only watch or did we do classes? No, we did classes. We did everything, didn't we? It's been a while. Yeah, you're alumni. Rottweiler, graduate. Go Boy. I don't know if Go Boy got through 101 yet. He's like at least 2 classes deep. Nordog, graduate. Gentleman Paints, graduate. Agrippa, yeah. My content is free to play. You can grind it out for free. You can also pay to win. Izzy says, I have most of it. I just spent second ed not playing because 2 dishes not playing. Just keep dragging ass. 200 points of Death Guard I'd like to get done. That's how it works. The sooner, the better. Have you seen the syllabus, Izzy? I think we have a link to it. Oh, yeah, for lesson 1, I mean, just sign up on Patreon for the masterclass tier. Lesson 1, and you'll get everything, all the information will cascade through automatically. But lesson 1, you just need an airbrush. But I do have a gear list. Creeper says, now we have a mental image of grinding it out with Kenny. That's right. Gentlemen, thank you for the endorsement. Steven Musket, thank you for the endorsement. Well, we're going to get back to it. Exclamation point winter gear. Exclamation point fall gear. The current run of t-shirts. Is as follows. The February release, GHIJKL. This is the current run. And you can still pick fall rewards, addition to winter rewards. It's up to you. Craft World, Skeletor Orc, Bohemian Rhapsody Blood Angels, Good Bad the Ugly, Next Level Painting Nirvana, exclamation point winter gear, fall gear. Every $100 donated, we'll give away a shirt. If you one shot it, aka you donate $100, you also get a shirt. Shout out to my man Templar. Templar, you get your shirt, you get your Krang Android body situation. As he says, not recently, I'll go jump in Patreon. I've been in there at $10 tier in the past, but really want to push past the edition comes out. I spent 3 years painting and still have not finished army. Yeah, that's my system. My system is about organizing that. It's all technique, Izzy. Miniature. I'm not an art instructor. I'm a miniature painting instructor, and it's all technique. I'm a commercial artist. Everything I do is technique oriented, and it's all about attainable, sustainable, and repeatable. So you're not going to hear some artsy fartsy bullshit from my course. My course is about getting it done. And unlike many people in their scene, like, I produce 2,000 point armies every 2 weeks by myself to pay rent for 6 years. And then I started moving those techniques into a streaming capacity and then an education model. I could back my system with money. Like, it's worth money. Other people are like, this is how you paint. Where's the money, though? Like, how'd you make money doing that? Oh, you didn't? You made money talking about it? That's completely different. That's being a professional video maker. I'm an amateur at best. Casual video creator. But I'm a professional artist. My technique is based on commercial art. Brunier says, definitely been a long time viewer and lurker, but finally got the drive to getting better at working on actual techniques here soon. I'm glad to hear that, man. Musket says facts. That's right. Musket, killing it. Mo's Magic, what's up, player? Acadillus? Acidillus? Aki? Asked if I've been to the next level pinball museum in Oregon. I have not. My brother would like that, though. Fucking easy peasy. Yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy is a savage. Okay. 45 minutes left. We're doing my own shit right now between big projects. Working on my Edgelords Vasher. If you're just tuning in. Started in my Bourbon and Bolters. We started working on them here in the stream. This is in between Fulgrim and my Vortex Beast. This will be the last time I stream them. For my Chaos Space Marine list. So what we're doing is we were workshopping our colors into this format. Our colors are CMYK palette, synthwave style, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. And where we put those all on him for his army uniform. So currently, and we also use secondary green. There's a glowing element. And so we're doing our ultra yellow sunset flip right here on these. We're gonna do it here, here. Let's get some glowing done. Let's monument hobbies. Monument hobbies with that big raid. Let's get some love from the chat. Monument, we're working on our Vasher. Right here. Let's get some love right there from Monument Hobbies with that big resub. So we've been working on our Edgelord's Vasher just on and off between projects. Like I said, muscles are a big signature magenta effect. Fleet Admiral, 1 of 2. Thank you for the follow. When am I going to demo the new Monument Pigments? Steven, well, they just came in today. I've got them right here in a box. So I might use a little bit of them on Vasher's mechanical parts. I was actually thinking about that today. We're not there yet. So let's do this real quick. Let's grab a little fluorescent green. Got a puddle on my palette already, but I think it's a little watery now. Little fluorescent green. And so what we did was we dropped some white ink into his mouth. I'm just going to raw dog some fluorescent green in there. Like so. Same thing on his vents. Or on his respirator here. The canisters. Yo, it's the fucking song again, Recoil.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid cameras like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple 'cause it feels like a lie. We'd play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise. But now I learn too much, 'cause it's hard to read when you've got tired eyes. Months go by,
Bro, it's because I'm on a synthwave playlist. Let's cut the list. Let's go to breaks. Just gonna cut it out. Let's take some of the fluorescence. Get the eyeballs. Okay. Okay, now let's get back to business. We gotta get this into this. We gotta turn that magenta into that yellow. So What we need is our stock magenta on your hobbies. We're gonna take some transparent red, magenta. Damn it. We got a couple piles of ink. I don't know which is which. There's some white right there. What we want maybe hit the, I think maybe the easiest thing to do is hit the top of these kind of teeth, like so, with our magenta white mix. Always be rotating. Okay. Let's grab a little noosh. Trans red. Noosh and trans red. We're going to kind of connect that frame. Let's invert. See if we can do a quick tracer. Got it on the hammer, which I didn't want to do. Let's thinker. It's gonna follow. Exclamation point winner gear. Anyone just tuning in? We do have a rewards program and giveaway opportunities. Okay, more transparent red, magenta, more noosh. We're subtracting into the darker position using little heart pulls. Let's get underneath it. Rinse it. Recoil. Someone, I'm not gonna name, dumped my arse cold. We got a cooler. Friend to play with. Didn't even say goodbye. Didn't even introduce me. Forced him to say hello for me.
question.
What?
Are we not saying
I
phrasing
don't understand the
anymore?
reference.
Coming!
Recoil.
Phrasing boom!
What is the
Come
cooler
on,
friend?
make a hole.
Phrasing boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
Deadhead hobbies. We get some strong man loving chat from a man, Dead Man Hobbies. Who's the? Yeah, I don't understand. Who's the cooler friend? Deadhead Hobbies coming in, pushing us toward our goal. We're almost halfway there, brother. Let's take a little bit of the transparent red. Little noosh, Deadhead. And let's connect that interior. Let's take some white. Rotate. Oh, that's not white. I was using warm gray. See if we get some tracers. We're just doing our best to kind of figure out highlights. And hobbies. Thank you. There we go. New shit up. little magenta. Trying to blur some of this. Trans red. A little water. Do some heart pulls. Maybe a little bit more white. Rinse. I think I made like kind of a dark gray, kind of a mix of these colors right here. I want to clean up my bad paint strokes. That's good. Take some transparent yellow. Let's paint this. This is how we get our Miami sunset color. That pink still shows through. It stays very saturated. There we go. That's much better. I'm with that. Camera's looking good. Let's get some white, magenta. Touch of trans red. We'll do bright, dark, bright. Heart pull. Maybe I'm overthinking that. Yeah, I think I'm fucking that up. I think it's actually smart to just hit it with a hardcore edge highlight. that. I was about to do like a full NMM sweep on the claw, and then I realized that that's suboptimal. Damn it, there was a bunch of water on my brush. There was like a bead of moisture sitting on my brush and it leaked into that. Worked it out. Run a heart pull.
And his name is John C.
My man, easy peasy.
All day, every day.
My man just triggered a giveaway one shot. We're $54 away from a twofer. So we're going to give away a shirt. $54 more will give away 2 shirts, and Easy Peasy gets a shirt. Easy Peasy, thank you, brother. Tell Recoil what design you want, please. High opacity, low moisture. Hit it with the white. Make sure we get the other angle. Let's rinse it. Easy peasy, my dude. Dora, what's up, man? Easy peasy, let me guess. L is the fucking Hobo one? Is that the gas station boner pill one? Pure white. Yeah, I fucking know it. Bro, I still got my no hobo jersey that Eileen doesn't let me wear. You know I'm bringing it to Adepticon to wear for our fucking invitational. Okay, that's pure white. Little noosh. I just want a slightly thicker line right there on the thumb. With a little noosh in the mix. Running a heart pull. Gonna get him just a little whiter because we gotta make his little hands the same color spectrum. All right, transparent yellow. You ready? Your transparent yellow. There it is. I think in a lot of ways, yellow is a flex. Having a bunch of miscellaneous yellow on your model. But that is the part of the edgelord scheme. And we want to do all of these like his little hand. Yeah, that Vasher's looking good. $16 left. We're going to give away a shirt. Shout out to your boy Easy Peasy for triggering the giveaway. If we can get $54 more, we'll give away 2 shirts. Exclamation point winner gear. My man, Just Sal. Happy Friday, home slice. Long time between chats, but always lurking. Many kick-ass greetings and cheers to you. Hope you have adventures planned for the weekend. I'm going to go to the Orlando Aquarium with my niece. Thank you. How are you doing? I think our Vasher is shaping up to be one of the better ones on the internet. There's a lot of good Vashers on the internet. If you go to their Instagram tag, lots of beautiful renditions. But it's been so long since he came out that I think a lot of people were trying to like emulate box art, and we're just going edgelords. So I think that gives us an advantage on contrast. Because if you go with box art, it's relatively low contrast. Which is a shame for something such a sick model. Now, when it comes to these blades right here, we got to get back into our magenta highlight spectrum. We got to get a lot more gangster. Run the big fat tracer. We have to get a little bit. See what's going on here. Now we got to start getting more white down here at the base. Do we want to run that edge highlight all the way up? But we want to get we want to catch a healthy amount of white down here at the base. Do that. You just want to, we got to just be careful about this. We want to bring the white up into it. Because we want the white to be the yellowest part of the design, and then everything else is like that orange. So we have to spend some time on these little blades, making them look good. And they're big enough that we have to blend them pretty decent. You have to make sure you have a solid edge highlight. You're white. We got 8.5 minutes left in the big giveaway. Oh, Rico, nice. So we got to get every single one of these blades on point, which will take a little bit of time. In the meantime, we move back to these. Got a little edge highlight on these, white. Pull out a little bit more white. I'm going to take some of our fluorescent orange. And I'm going to send a little glaze in right here. So we can get some hyper saturation involved. Some real heat. Now let's get back to our pure white. Using the tracer technique. Looking amazing. Yeah, I probably won't stream much more of Vasher. It's enough of a break between projects. But it's just what we did on these fingers and what we did on this hammer. It's just that to the wings. That's basically it. We might see the way we did the green here. We might do that inside these vents. But the way the edgelords are painted is a reasonably shortcut oriented color scheme with a couple of stunner prime viewing angles, like the muscles, right?
That is one pretty boy.
Outlaw, what's up, brother? Dropping a 20 spot, putting us within striking range, like 34 more bucks before we give away 2 shirts. We're going to give away 1, maybe 2. My man Outlaw is up on the final 4. I appreciate you, brother. He is a pretty boy. But that's the kind of the style, right? You pick some like money shots, the skin, right? We sunk all of our time equity into the skin. Everything else is a procedural shortcut or a technique. Even the skin was just heart pull and layering. Kind of oscillating between edge highlighting and glazing. So when you go through my course and you learn all the techniques, they become interchangeable. And then the rest of it's going to be pretty shortcut oriented. And then we might pull out the pigments and try them out on some of the metal. But I'm pretty proud of this. He fucks pretty hard too. That's my man, easy peasy. Doing maths.
Ask and you shall receive.
Shout out to your boy, easy peasy. That's 2 shirt giveaways. So yeah, shaping up to be one of the better vashers I've seen on Instagram, using the 101 technique and a little of the 201 technique. We've only used glazing from 201. Nothing crazy. Most success comes from the 101. As many of my students in chat can attest to. Someone did just DM me for a syllabus copy. Got to make sure to connect on that. Let's set up a couple of giveaways. Let's set up a 2 for a t-shirt giveaway. Exclamation point, winter swag. Right here. Exclamation point, winter swag. 2 minutes. It's free. T-shirt giveaway. Join in the action. I'm excited about Adepticon, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Part of the reason I want to paint Vasher instead of be lazy, I had to go and open him up and paint him. Just because I want to play him in my 1500 point Highlander list for our Hobo Gorilla Invitational at Adepticon. I had to go to my list and make it Highlander. Because I've got kind of like rule of 2 for most units. We got a Demon Prince and Vasher. Just Vasher. I was like, I gotta play him. He's so good. When I played him at Bourbon and Bolters, I was so happy with him. I had to drop one of my possessed units. I initially was like, oh, I'll just drop the Warp Talons. Oh no, but I have 2 possessed units, so I gotta have Warp Talons and possessed. I like it. It creates variety.
It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh.
Minute left on the clock. Exclamation point, winner swag. We're gonna pull 2 winners. This is a free giveaway.
Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
I got 3 War Dogs. I gotta run a Carnivore and a Brigand. I can't run 2 Brigands. So the Highlander really brings in the spice. Demeki dropping possessed for the 4 Skin King. That's right, baby. You see this Vasher, Demeki? Exclamation point, winner swag. You got 27 seconds, Demeki. Going to Adepticon, Demeki, or you're still just never gonna go? You might be moving to Japan. Oh my god. Can't with you. Mateo, tell Recoil what you want. Orc me. Congratulations. You need to tell Recoil a shirt size and a letter corresponding with one of our graphics, exclamation point, winter gear. And I'm going to need your shipping at some point, Orc Meat, if I don't have it. So you can whisper me on platform, or you can Discord me. You also don't need to answer it right now if it's all very confusing. Your name will be added to the scroll. So if you're not already in our Discord server, you can join in there and just DM me shipping. But tell Recoil in chat, design and size. Shout out to our final four. Appreciate you, Easy Peasy, Outlaw, Templar, Dead Hand Hobbies. I'm gonna go hang out with my niece and my wife now. Let me set up to figure out our raids on Friday. Looks like Friday. Dr. Rhino is probably the candidate. Orc Me XL Design B. Nice. All right. Let's fire up the raid to Dr. Rhino. Join up, bring the length, the girth. The Positivity Money Funster, thank you for the resub. Recoil, thank you. Yeah, everyone enjoy their weekend, please. Thank you guys so much for the support. Keep hobby momentum through the weekend. As always, I'll see you guys on Monday now for the podcast. As always, until we meet again, play on, players.
Yo, dog, it's the beat slap, pain on the brain. Flow the heat, but my chaos won't wane. Trace the lines fine and brushing my hand. Not a scientist, but I got the plan. Wash it down like a hobo's dream. Heart pull heavy, but the colors gleam. Twitch stream live, we chasing the thrill. Kenny Boucher vibes, spending time to my will. Next level painting, yeah, we breaking the